What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. I am DJ, aka the Token Black Guy. If you're new here for the first time, please hit that like button, subscribe button. I'm trying to hit my goal for the end of the year of 100 subscribers, and we are, I think, four or six subscribers away from 100. So, a couple weeks left of the year. Hoping to hit my goal. So, like I said, every like would be and subscription would be really appreciated. But we're going to continue our little series we're doing in the audio drama Halo Infinite Memory Agent. It's kind of I guess, a precursor to the events of Halo Infinite. We are following an Oni agent who has memory loss. He memory only lasts 7 hours, and in the last episode, he went to the archives again, and we saw archive from Chief Petty Alfred Mendez, who was the drill instructor for all the Spartan children back in the early days of the Spartan program. So that was good to hear from him. But in the story, as far as the agent goes, she's been starting not trust herself, and the whole Oni thing, using her as a messenger and all this stuff, and using her, and she found out she's been on like 50 something missions already, and she had no idea, no memory of all that. So she kind of is rebelling, and she turned the ship around and saying abort the mission. So that's where we left off. So that's where we're continuing today. So this is episode 5. It's entitled Intruder Alert. So I guess something ominous is about to happen. We got this episode, one more left. So here we go. Without further ado, here's episode 5, Intruder Alert. Here we go.
Halo Infinite Memory Agent, Part 5.
Hey, Oliver. How long am I going to have to wait? I've been sitting here for half an hour, waiting for you to convince me to turn around, to stay on course, and complete the mission.
He's probably done it a few times
You
already.
already know this detour is in direct opposition to our mission parameters. You've made the decision to abort and acted upon it. I do not believe I could change your mind.
It's almost worse that Oliver isn't giving me a hard time about bailing. The truth is, he probably could change my mind. How about we just get on the comms right now and tell them I'm AWOL? Let's just get it over with.
That's the first time we heard her like in her thoughts.
Dictate radio silence until your memory expires. Or you expire.
Honestly, I'd like to get my hands on whatever stuffed shirt bureaucrat conscripted me into this ridiculous position.
But Lieutenant, you volunteered.
What? Explain, Oliver.
I do not have any further details.
That'd be
Perhaps there was
so
something
like
you wanted to get away from.
you don't know yourself.
Is he trying to offer me clues within the confines of his programming? Or is he just trying to wear me down?
You're breaking the fifth wall just thinking out loud.
How many hours until we return to a UNSC-controlled sector and I can turn myself in?
Roughly the same length of time it took to get here, not including our detour at the gaseous planet. Approximately 5 hours and 23 minutes.
I know bailing won't come without some fallout. I'll take my lumps.
All they gonna do is your memory ends, and it'll sing right back on the mission again.
Whichever future version of me ends up paying the price for my desertion, though. Who knows how many generations removed from this version of me will be the one to get court-martialed. Oh, well, I bet there's nothing about being court-martialed in the Master Chief Archives, huh?
Accessing?
No, I wasn't being serious.
Plain testimony from Colin McGinnis, Private First Class, UNSC Court-Martial Proceedings.
Ooh.
Private McGinnis, I must remind you that you do not have to make this statement. You've entered a not guilty plea to assaulting the superior officer, Colonel Rochambeau. And by the Military Justice Code, you cannot be forced to incriminate yourself.
I want this on the record, in my own words.
I'm not familiar with this guy.
All right, Private, if you insist.
Look, I didn't plan on decking the Colonel that day. I had planned on deserting.
Ooh.
I tried to tough out my tour, but that morning, on the outskirts of Voy, I just plain had enough.
Good on.
I was trying to come up with how to get medicaled out of the core. An errant shot would take off some fingers, step off a second story of some bombed out building and break a leg. I'm done. But then, The flood came.
Ooh.
They crashed an infested Covenant ship into a Traxxas building near where my battalion was deployed. And fighting the Covies, even the worst of it, just couldn't prepare me for what came next. The flood started taking over the corpses. Human, Covenant, it didn't matter.
I didn't realize they took over dead bodies
Then
too.
their spores came for the living. They hit my platoon.
We've all read the reports.
If that's all you've seen, you don't know a damn thing. Here, I brought my helmet recording. I'm just gonna...
Yeah, you bureaucrats in the front lines, you know how it is.
I've heard enough.
You ain't seen enough.
It's not easy to listen to, huh?
Right being there.
My buddies would come wobbling towards me, reaching out, looking like they needed help. And you know what? They did. They really did need help. I lost it. I panicked. I scrambled over a K-rail and made a beeline for a Warthog destination anywhere but here. I know I left them. I left my own squad mates to the flood. I should have stayed and fought, but I was long gone before I could even breathe. I had to slow down to squeeze between a makeshift barricade, but I wasn't alone on the other side. He steps into the road right in front of me. He puts his hand on the front end of the hog and nearly stops it himself. Jesus, man. Then the Master Chief just says to me, "You're going the wrong way, and I need a ride." The last thing I wanted was to go back to the fight, back to where the flood were, but you don't tell the Master Chief no.
Damn right.
As I'm driving him back to the front lines, I'm thinking, at least he didn't say anything about me deserting. The Chief doesn't know I'm a coward. Right. As we pulled into the combat zone, the Chief said, "Mistakes happen, but they don't have to stay mistakes. Not while you have a chance to make things right." Then,
that's true.
and watch my back. And he launched into the flood as if he was shot out of a cannon. Together, we fought like demons, man. I mean it. I wish you could have seen us. Man.
Where do you punch the colonel at?
After we mopped up the last of them, the Chief told me to reconnect with my unit, any unit that was still left, and he ran off to the next firefight. So, when I finally found the command post and Colonel Broken Nose kept talking about the Chief like he was a tank or a drop ship, just some piece of hardware owned by the UNSC, I let him know the Chief was a person.
Damn right.
Now, my friend, speaking the international language of the knuckle sandwich.
Private,
Bravo,
you've now
sir.
admitted twice to committing the very action
right.
you pled not guilty to.
You do it again, you get a
Why don't you
chance.
explain that?
I'm not denying what I did. This just seemed like the easiest way for you to agree with me and drop this joke of a charge. Because it would be a waste to lock me up in the brig when I could do a hell of a lot more good getting back into the fight.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. How long would it take to get to the rendezvous if we turned back now?
57 minutes, Lieutenant.
How long
Alright.
until my memory resets?
It will be a new record if you can make it longer than 43 minutes. However, I should let you know this detour has increased the risk factors. If we resume course to our rendezvous, there would be a 71% chance of encountering enemy squadrons. Most certainly now aware we did not burn up in the atmosphere of the gas giant.
So, really, what's the point?
Curious? It's an alert from a UNSC vessel at the rendezvous location on an open channel.
Did the Master Chief just broadcast his position for anyone to see?
It appears he did.
Why would he do that? They don't have to stay mistakes. Oliver, resume course to the rendezvous. Yeah, actually, I'll take the helm.
Okay. Okay. Where are we going with
There
this?
has to be a reason the Master Chief did that.
It could be a trap.
It could.
I should remind you, time is running short on your memory cycle.
It is.
We might not make it in time.
I want like,
Oliver,
does she
I'm
pass
gonna give
out,
you
or
the
does she like
encryption
just
key in
blink
case
and
I
like,
You
where am I?
cannot do that.
Ooh, Oliver getting a little tone.
There are Cole Protocol safeguards in place that will corrupt my program and destroy the ship if you try to impart the intelligence to me. You must try to hold on.
Yet another piece of the
Yeah, because
puzzle.
they capture a ship, they can then
This intel is
information
a time
from,
bomb if it leaves my mouth.
Oliver. Oh, Cole Protocol, protect Earth.
It's been almost an hour of silence. Is Oliver nervous? I still
Yeah,
have the
what, 43
code
minutes
memorized.
left?
But every time I think about it, check on it, it feels like trying to remember a dream. The more you try, the less you remember. The stream, the moon, and the wind. No, not now. Focus on the code. Focus on... What time is it?
Oh,
I can't keep my eyes open.
that she does kind of go to sleep, I
If I
guess.
just rest them for a few moments.
Something has intercepted our shuttle. We are being boarded.
Oh,
I advise you to take your side on.
What am I supposed to do with this pistol?
Prepare to use it. The intruder has breached the airlock.
I'm not sure.
who is it?
Protect yourself, Lieutenant. Now.
What's going
Stop!
on?
Hold your position or I will fire on you!
That's not like Chief.
I said stop!
Not necessary.
Ah,
Lieutenant.
Chief! Let's
Wait,
go!
who are you?
Master
You
Chief.
can call me Master Chief.
Who's the Master Chief?
Oh, her memory's gone. Oh, man. That was a good one. So what is the message? What is the message that she has for the Chief? That is the $1,000,000 question. Guess we'll find out in the last episode of this. That was a good one. Again, Chief out there inspiring people to fight and all that stuff. He is basically the pillar of hope for humanity and all that stuff. But I do feel like in Halo Infinite, 'cause I started playing the campaign, he talks more. Like before, she was a man of few words. I mean, but now he was like actually talking Cortana. I mean, he didn't say much, but now he's speaking a lot in all these new this new stuff. But let me know, guys, know what you think down below. If you have enjoyed this so far, we're gonna conclude it on the next episode. If you want to hear me do more, find more of these audio dramas like this of Halo, we'll listen to them. Or anything else, any Halo content that you know of, fan made stuff, hit me up, put a link down in the description, let me know, and I'll take a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you when I see you. Peace.